Pittsburgh was my team to go to the Super Bowl before the season started. I thought they was just that good offensively.
They can be. They held Miami to 12 points, but
yeah, their defense is rolling
Tannehill.
right now.
There was no Tannehill, though.
You're right, no
Matt
Tannehill.
Moore.
But
Seattle beat the brakes out of Detroit.
which was expected.
Yeah, I mean, all of these teams got quarterback issues, though. Like, you know, Miami didn't have Tannehill. Detroit, Stafford, finger, hand, thumb, something was wrong with that.
Yeah.
Oakland had a rookie starting his first game ever. You know, so all these teams had quarterback issues, and they got beat soundly. But, yeah, Green Bay, yeah, they got decent quarterbacks. That's a toss-up game, but I'm going with Green Bay on that one. I hate the Giants.
Yeah, I think Green Bay is going to close the game out. Atlanta, Seattle. It's in Atlanta, correct?
Yeah, it's in Seattle.
Matt Ryan is a MVP candidate. Some saying that he's going to win it.
Mm-hmm.
Seattle is not familiar with this. This is what they do. They win playoff games.
Yeah.
Who you got?
Man, I want to say Seattle because I just hate Atlanta. I don't want to see them win anything, you know, but...
Can Seattle score? Because Atlanta can score, man. Can Seattle... Is that defense... It's offense versus defense. Yeah. Is that defense good enough to stop it? This Atlanta team without Earl Thomas?
Because they couldn't do it in Seattle.
So it's over.
Like you said, I want to say Atlanta's going to win that game, man. I want Seattle to win, but I think Atlanta's going to win it because it's in Atlanta. Seattle couldn't really stop it in Seattle. They had a little lead, but Atlanta ran off like 20-something points on them. Unanswered points, so it was 26-24.
Good game.
Yeah, so I want to say they was up like 23-3 or something like that.
And that was at Seattle.
Yeah, that was at Seattle. So they kind of figured them out towards the end. Just time ran off on them.
Now, do you go off of playoff experience? Since Seattle is the more experienced playoff team, Atlanta, this is kind of new for them.
They missed. Seattle's missing. What's his name?
Missing the quarterback, Earl Thomas.
Yeah.
He's the quarterback of their defense.
Yeah, they missing Thomas, man. Like, I think Atlanta's going to take that one.
I think Atlanta is, too. To me, this is a completely different Atlanta team. I remember when we did NFC South predictions, I was saying, watch out for this Atlanta team.
Yeah.
I thought Carolina would be there, but, you know, I'm sure everybody did.
Yeah.
But Atlanta, man, this team got it all defensively coming around. Vic Beasley is turning into a monster.
Yeah.
Atlanta offensively, I mean, God, Freeman, and then you got Julio. Matt Ryan is balling.
Yeah.
It's a lot of problems over there, and I don't think Seattle is. I don't think they can outscore Atlanta.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think they're going to outscore them. That's just not what they do in Seattle. It's definitely not what they do.
Right.
And I think, like you said, Atlanta's going to run them out the building. I just don't see Seattle hanging with them, man.
New England, Houston. I got the Patriots.
Yeah,
I don't even think there's nothing else.
Yeah, Brock's going to look. He looked
now,
good.
This
Brock
is the number one defense in the NFL with the Houston.
Tom don't care, man. Tom don't care, man. 1, 2, whatever. Tom gonna be Tom.
You know what, though? I think that's gonna motivate Tom Brady to at least score like 40 points.
Yeah. And then Brock is gonna be so confused by Belichick. Belichick's gonna throw the kitchen sink.
Well, they do have, you know, Bill O'Brien was a one-time New England Patriots coordinator. So he's a little familiar with Tom Brady and going to try to confuse him. Also, Purnell. Purnell, but...
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Purnell. He's also on the team. Defensive coordinator. So he's familiar with Belichick. So you got a lot of...
Purnell. Romeo
Crennel. Yeah, that's right. So you got Crennel and O'Brien, two coordinators for the Patriots. It's teacher versus student.
I mean, the Patriots going to win, but... I ain't no disrespect to Houston, man. The O'Brien guy, he's like the only Bill Belichick disciple that's actually winning and doing good things. He done took this trash Houston offense team to the playoffs with 2 years in a row now.
Without J.J. Watt.
He done found a way to motivate the unmotivated Jadeveon Clowney. He done found a way to make him look like a number one. Hats off to Bill O'Brien?
Yeah, man, once they get Watt back with Clowney.
They need a quarterback. Like,
They have him. They gave him $100 million.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't think there's no cover that.
There's no other quarterback coming.
Man, I'd leave if I was him, man. Like, how y'all gonna get this man the $72 million? All I need is a decent quarterback. Give me an Alex Smith, and I'll take this team to the Super Bowl. And y'all gave me.
Man, they got weapons too. Decent tight end, receiving core.
Is there anything they can do about that guy?
You can't cut him.
Nah,
You can't trade him because he's a bum. Nobody wants Brock Osweiler.
Send him to Washington. Do they do signing trades in the NFL?
Yeah, no, they're pretty much stuck with that contract.
Yeah, man.
He's their quarterback for the next couple
just
years.
the quarterback.
They can
away.
draft a quarterback and
But then you can't
see if he can beat him out. But you can't have that on your bench.
Nah.
$72 million just sitting there.
And there's not a lot of Daks out there that can take you to the number one seed in their first year like that.
Hey, Pittsburgh versus Kansas City.
It's in Kansas City,
It's
right?
in Kansas City. I got Pittsburgh, man. Something about this Pittsburgh team. To me, Pittsburgh is the only team I think capable of beating New England because of their offense.
I'm going with Pittsburgh.
And their defense is a whole lot better.
I'm going with Pittsburgh just because Terry Bradshaw said.
Yeah, I'm kind of rooting for Tomlin.
Yeah, I'm rooting
Called
for
him
Tomlin.
a cheerleader.
Yeah, like come on, bro. Like that fat Mike McCarthy, he win one Super Bowl and he an elite coach. But my man Tomlin win the Super Bowl, he a cheerleader.
And went to another one.
And went, yeah. I don't understand it. Mike McCarthy should have been fired like 2 years ago, to be honest with you. But somehow he's still holding the job, and I guess they did go on like they pretty much been going undefeated. The Packers have.
Yeah, but I mean, do you credit Mike McCarthy or is that
No, it's Aaron Rodgers. He was like, hey, I got to do what I got to do. McCarthy ain't doing nothing.
I don't even think McCarthy. I think Aaron Rodgers out there calling plays.
Yeah, because he was calling. Because McCarthy, I just hate the way he doesn't take responsibility for anything. He always throwing somebody under the bus. I want to say he fired his offensive coordinator and took back the play calling duties, and they still suck. So it's like, it's Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, without a doubt. And
so they've been on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
they hot.
7, yeah. They're pretty hot right now.
Yeah, they smoking right now.
Yeah, they're pretty hot. I'll get that to Green Bay. 6-game winning streak, I believe they got going right now.
In the last game, it's going to be either Green Bay or New York versus the best team in the NFC, number 1 seed Dallas Cowboys. Either or. Let's say it's going to be Green Bay who's going to pull out this game.
Yeah.
Who you got?
I'm going to have to withhold my judgment here for now. I'm going to have to wait till it's official. Because I think the Giants will beat y'all.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they'll beat y'all.
I don't think so.
You can't. It's tough playing a team 3 times, but they just got your numbers.
I don't think so.
They're going to beat you. But then I don't think it's 13-21. I don't think they're coming back. So it's going to be Green Bay. And
well, it's still early. Just a minute to go in the fourth. They got plenty of time.
I mean, they could make a comeback. But
I believe.
We'll wait.
I'm not scared of Green Bay because of their defense.
Yeah,
and I think we will run all over their ass. New York scares me. I just don't think they will beat us a third time. They won by a total of, 5 points?
It don't matter.
Something like that?
They got your number.
It's 4 points. Excuse me. A total of 4 points. The first game was a wash. They gave Dak this Manila offense. He really wasn't doing half of nothing.
Yeah.
Zeke didn't understand the patience as he does now. That second game was in New York, extremely cold. Dallas is a dome team. And they beat themselves. A lot of turnovers, a lot of holding penalties. I think this third time around, man, we'll get New York. Let's take a look at the stats from that game. Prescott,
yards,
garbage, 2 picks.
Eli was equally garbage as well.
Indeed.
193 yards. It's just the running. Well, not Dak, but Zeke had
a good game, man. That second game around. And to me, even on 24 carries, that wasn't enough.
I think it was the turnovers because I mean,
the 2 turnovers killed us.
Yeah, the 2 turnovers killed us.
Dallas killed themselves that second game round. I
10-7.
honestly think that would not happen, and we missed the field goal. I think he missed 2 field goals that game.
Oh wow!
Could have easily won that game. First game was very Manila, as I mentioned. Dak. I mean, I don't think they allowed Dak to throw the ball no more than 15 to 20 yards. He didn't take any type of chances. They mostly ran it, but it wasn't effective because, as I was saying, Zeke really wasn't aware of waiting on the holes to open. This game would be completely different. In Dallas, they have 2 game films under their belt. I think they'll get them. Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers scares the crap out of me. It's just their defense is so awful.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's 24-13. They got a field goal here, Green Bay did. So it's looking like it's Green Bay. Going into the 4th, it's almost over. Third quarter's almost over with, but yeah, y'all will run all over Green Bay. The Giants can give y'all hell, man.
Well, I think Green Bay is rolling, man. Teams like that get hot. Scares me.
Aaron's rolling, but that's about it. Their defense. I mean, they held the Giants at 13 points. I mean, maybe their defense done figured something out, but
yeah, we definitely about to find out. But hey, that's pretty much the breakdown of the playoffs. I mean, we try to, have a little fun early in the podcast by breaking everything down. I'm gonna end the show with pissed off coaches, because that's how we started the show. It's the playoffs. Coaches stay pissed. But this has been, Josh, you got any parting shots before we get up out of here?
Nah, man. I think we covered everything, man.
It was a good show, nevertheless.
There you go.
We'll be right back next week with you guys. I don't know what we're going to be covering. I am working on a George Karl podcast. This is some interesting stuff, man.
Yeah. Steroids. LeBron. Sorry.
Oh, he's on it.
Yeah. HGH LeBron. Sorry.
Man. You all right?
Yeah. Nobody wants to say it, though. I mean, nobody wants to say it out loud. But
he's definitely on it.
Yeah.
You don't get that big.
Last year, when he took a trip to Miami for West.
D-Wade's on it.
He was the last one, I believe, that was on it.
Yeah, he was on it.
That Melo, I think Melo's on it. Damn, let me stop before we make people upset and angry.
It's the truth. I don't think Melo was on it. Melo's too lazy.
He did drop
and
some weight.
Plus, in order to get on steroids, that means you care about winning. Melo could give 2 shits about winning.
He just want to get paid,
Yeah, Melo do like his coins, though.
You need money, man. Give me 3 orders of the HGH. I think Chris Paul on it.
How much come in 1 box, man? Let me get 8 of the boxes. Ship them to Lala. Put it in Lil Mel name, man.
Billy Jr. Alright, yeah, I think Chris Paul. I think D-Wade, he just got on it. Like
Dwight Howard bet on it. Bet on it.
Well, he clearly was off his cycle in L.A. for some reason.
He got off of it.
But Chris Paul, I think D-Wade just started because he came to Chicago. He's playing every game.
He's on some type of youth swing.
Like, bro, you supposed to be out of league. Like, I think
Jimmy Butler to put on some muscle. Wade to slid it to him.
I mean, these Miami guys, man.
Wade to slid it to him.
That's where HGH is the home of HGH, Miami, Florida. LeBron taking trips to Miami in the middle of the season just to get some rest.
Maybe somebody got a little bit of that deer antler spray.
That could be it as well,
Who knows?
I don't know.
But guys, that podcast coming up is going to be good. But that's all we got from you today. Let's go ahead and end things off with the coaches. Once again, I have the NBA blog coming up soon. That's ESPNUpstate.com. You can also hear me on ESPN Upstate on Straight Up with Sturge. I will be on Tuesday live. Guys, tune in, please. This has been Enough with the BS podcast. We out.
Need to win the game. You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports. You play to win. And I don't care if you don't have any wins. You go play to win.